Hello everyone, welcome to the series of CMA Intermediate Paper 12 Management Accounting. So before we start solving the questions and going into the concept, the first thing you must know is the paper pattern. Because once you know the paper pattern, you will prepare in the right direction. So now let's see how the paper is distributed. This is management accounting syllabus as per the ICMA study material. You have 10 module in total, and this is how the paper is structured. Paper is divided into two sections. Section A is MCQ and section B is descriptive. Section A MCQ, here you will get 15 questions, each carry 2 marks, so total 30 marks. This section is compulsory. You have to attempt all the MCQs. MCQ will be a mix of theory as well as practical questions. Okay, now coming to the section B. Section B is descriptive part. In this session, you will get 7 questions. Each question is for 14 marks. You need to attempt 5 questions out of 7 questions. So in total 70 marks. Section A 30 marks MCQ compulsory and 70 marks descriptive, attempt 5 out of 7. So in total 100 marks. So first let's discuss the MCQ part, which is compulsory. So exam for the December 2023, from the practical area for the MCQ session, practical comes for 14 marks and theory for 16 marks. Okay, so total 30 marks. And June 2024, from the practical area 18 marks, theory 12 marks. December 12 from practical and 18 from theory. Also from June 2025, 12 from practical and 18 from theory. So for the MCQ, both theory and practical is very important. Okay, now for the MCQ, important practical chapters are activity based costing, marginal costing, application of marginal costing, standard costing and budgetary control. ROI, residual income, economic value added, learning curve and decision theory. Okay, and for theory, introduction to management accounting, activity based costing, marginal costing, budgetary control, divisional performance, responsibility accounting and decision theory. Okay, look at the descriptive part. Here there will be 7 questions. You have to attempt any 5 questions. Okay, so first question is 2A. Okay, 2A will be theory, and it is always from the chapter introduction to management accounting. Okay, now coming to 2B. 2B is always from ABC, activity based costing. Okay, now by studying these two chapters, that is the first chapter theory, which is very easy, and also ABC is also a very easy chapter. By studying these 2 chapters, you can secure 14 marks. Now coming to the third question. Third question is always from the chapter marginal costing. So trust me, this is usually the toughest part of the paper. Here what happens is that most students hear from others that marginal costing is the most important chapter. So the students spend a lot of time studying the marginal costing, and when exam comes, they immediately try to attempt that question first. But that's a mistake, because ICMA usually make this question very tricky. They bring new questions, and also they add a lot of adjustment which take time to understand the question, and also which confuse students a lot. So my recommendation is that don't give marginal costing highest priority in your exam strategy. I personally put this chapter in category C. Okay, now uh, if you prepare the other chapters, that is scoring chapters properly, you can still attempt 100 marks paper confidently, even if you skip marginal costing in the beginning. Okay, the problem many students face is that they waste too much time on this tough question and then run out of the time for the rest of the paper. So my advice is simple: don't start your exam with marginal costing. That is third question. First complete the easy sure short questions and only then come back to the marginal costing if you have time. This way you will able to secure your marks and avoid unnecessary pressure in the exam hall. Okay. Now coming to the 4A. 4A and 4B is from marginal costing. You can skip that also. Okay. Now 5A, that is fifth question is from budgeting, which is a very easy chapter. You can go with this chapter. You will get 14 marks. Okay. Now 6A is from standard costing. Standard costing usually don't have that much adjustment. You can go with this chapter. I recommend this chapter, standard costing, because it is a very easy chapter compared to marginal costing. Okay, this chapter, that is standard costing, is a very important chapter because in exam standard costing questions usually don't have too much tricky adjustment. That is, the same pattern of the question gets repeated again and again. So if you practice those standard patterns, you will easily able to crack this question in the exam. If you don't know anything else in the exam, with standard costing preparation you will still able to attempt and secure those marks. So that's why I strongly recommend don't skip this chapter. Now coming to the B part, that is 6B is from budgeting. This is one of the most scoring chapter. For example, in this attempt 21 marks is from budgeting. That is fifth question 14 marks and 6A 7 marks. So total 21 marks is from budgeting. Okay. Now coming to 7A. 7A is economic value added and 7B is from learning curve. Okay. Learning curve. And 8A is from last chapter, decision theory. And 7B is also a theory question from responsibility accounting. So this is the analysis of descriptive part. So you can see here 2A, December 23, June 24, December 24 and June 25. 2A and B is from introduction to management accounting and ABC. So you can secure by studying this 14 marks. And 3 to 4, in every attempt the same pattern is followed, so you can skip this part. Now coming to 5, you can see 5 budgetary control, standard costing, budgetary control. So by studying this you can easily write fifth question also. So here there is slight change, like they mix like budgetary control in one attempt, standard costing in another attempt, like that there is a small change. So 7A and 7B is from DPM, that is divisional performance measurement. Here the important area is that EVA, economic value added and learning curve. Okay, now 8A is decision theory in every attempt and 8B is responsibility accounting. So here is what you have to know before writing the exam. So theory chapter, you only need to study introduction to management accounting, divisional performance measurement and responsibility accounting. I have attached a PDF in that file, you can check out that. Okay, thank you.